Hello, I'm Regina and I work with Peter McFerry Trust. Today I'll be talking about rental scams in Ireland and what you can do if you find yourself falling victim to one. The connection between rental scams and human trafficking in Ireland. People in IPAS accommodation are especially vulnerable because they are eager to leave the system. As non-nationals, they are more at risk of falling for scams or becoming victims of human trafficking since they might not be familiar with local market processes or what fair pricing will look like. The main risks they face are scams and trafficking. Overview of scams in private rented accommodations. Rental scams are fraudulent tactics used by scammers to deceive individuals seeking rental properties, often causes financial loss or identity theft. These scams can come in various forms, but they typically involve fake or misleading rental ads meant to exploit potential tenants. Prevalence of rental scam. In July 2024, 12 victims reported accommodation fraud to the Gardaí. Total losses amounted to €20,746. The average loss per victim was €1,729. The largest individual loss was €3,685, while the smallest was €380. Two foreign-based victims lost a combined total of €5,515. 10 Irish-based victims lost a total of €15,231. At least 8 of the victims were scammed via social media or online adverts. What are the signs of scam? Rent is unusually low, pressure to take the property, urgency to make an upfront payment, no contract, lease, or tenancy agreement, landlord is unable for an in-person meetings, property cannot be viewed, unconventional payment methods like gift cards, wire transfers, or prepaid cards, inconsistent or poor communication, and promises that seem too good to be true. Prevention and intervention. Here are the steps to avoid rental scams and what to do if you fall victim to one. Number 1. Research the property and the landlord. Researching the property and the landlord involves verifying the legitimacy of both. You can check the property's details online, compare it with the listing from reputable sources, and look up reviews or any history of the landlord. Number 2. Visit the property in person. Visiting the property in person is an important step to confirm its existence and condition. It allows you to verify that the property matches the description in the listing and gives you a chance to meet the landlord or agent face to face. Number 3. Be cautious with payment. Being cautious with payment means ensuring that you only make payments through secure and traceable methods. Avoid paying in cash, via transfers, or using gift cards or prepaid cards as these are often used in scams. 4. Check the lease agreement. Ensure that the lease includes essential details like the rental amount, payment schedule, duration of the lease, responsibilities of both parties, and any rules regarding the property. A legitimate lease agreement should be clear and specific, and both you and the landlord should sign it. Be wary of the agreement that are vague, missing important details, or seem rushed. If anything feels off, ask questions or seek legal advice before proceeding. Number 5. Communicate directly to the landlord letting agent. This helps confirm their identity and gives you the opportunity to ask questions about the property or the lease terms. Be cautious if they are unwilling to communicate openly or only communicate via email or messaging platforms. A legitimate landlord or agent should be accessible and responsive, and they should have no issue meeting you in person or answering questions directly. Number 6. Avoid Facebook and social media. Scammers often exploit social media platforms like Facebook to post fake rental listings, as these sites are less regulated. While legitimate listings can be found, It's safer to use trusted rental websites or work with established real estate agents, where listings are more likely to be verified and secured. What to do if you are a victim of scam? Number one, stop all the communication with the scammer. If you haven't been scammed yet, stop all forms of communication with the person right away. But then, if you've already been scammed, make sure to keep record of everything and then cut off all contact with them. Number two, gather evidence. Gathering evidence means collecting any information or documentation that can support your case. If you've been scammed, these include saving emails, text messages, screenshots of conversation, payments receipts, and any ads or listing related to the scam. Number 3. Report the scam to the Guardi. If you've fallen victim to a scam, it's important to file a report with them as they can investigate the matter and it will help prevent others from being targeted. Provide all the evidence you've gathered to assist with their investigation. The Guardi can also guide you on the next steps and may be able to take action to recover your money or track down the scammer. Number 4. Contact your bank or payment provider. Contacting your bank or payment provider means getting in touch with them as soon as possible if you've been made a payment to a scammer. Let them know that you've been scammed and provide details of transaction. They may be able to stop further payments, reverse a transaction, or put a hold on your account if necessary. Number 5. Report the scam to the platform or websites like DAF, myhome.ie, or rent.ie. If you came across the scam through one of these platforms, it is important to report it so they can remove the fake ad and prevent others from falling victim to the same scam. Provide details of the listing, the contact information of the scammer, and the evidence you've gathered. Number 6. Alert consumer protection agencies like RTB or CCPC. Monitor your financial and personal information. Alerting consumer protection agencies like Residential Tenancy Board, RTB, or the Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, CCPC, involves reporting the scam to the organizations that protect consumers. These agencies can investigate the scam, provide advice on your rights, and help prevent future scams. Overview of human trafficking in Ireland. Human trafficking is a serious issue involving the exploitation of individuals for labor, sexual abuse, or other forms of exploitation. In Ireland, it's a major concern and various measures have been put in place to address and combat it. This diagram shows that most trafficking victims in Ireland come from Africa, followed by substantial numbers from EEA and Asia. Victims from non-EEA European countries and Ireland are also among those affected. Human trafficking can happen through rental scams. Scam rental listings are used by scammers to deceive vulnerable groups, such as migrants and refugees, often leading to exploitation for labor or other forms of abuse. Refugees, particularly asylum seekers like Ukrainians, are especially at risk due to their urgent need for housing and fear of homelessness. Prevention and strategy. To prevent falling victim to human trafficking through fraudulent house rental schemes in Ireland, it's important to stay vigilant and take specific precautions. Number 1. Research the rental property and landlord. Make sure to check the property's detail and the landlord's background to ensure legitimacy. Number 2. Verify ownership. Confirm that the person renting out the property is the actual owner or has the authority to rent it. Number 3. Insist on viewing the property. Always see the property in person before agreeing to anything. Bring your friend along if possible for extra security. Number 4. Be wary of offers that seem too good to be true. If the deal sounds too perfect, it probably is. Scammers often lure victims with unrealistically low prices. Number 5. Communicate directly and avoid untraceable payment methods. Speak directly with the landlord and avoid using payments methods like wire transfers or gift cards that can't be traced. Number 6. Get everything in writing. Ensure all agreements, terms, and conditions are written down in a formal contract to avoid misunderstandings. Number 7. Educate yourself and stay informed. Keep yourself updated on common rental scams and how to spot them to protect yourself. Number 8. Report suspicious activity. If something feels off or suspicious, report it to the authorities or relevant platforms to prevent further scams. What to do if you're a victim of human trafficking? If you become a victim of human trafficking, you can reach out to these organizations for support. Migrant Rights Centre Ireland, MRCI. They provide services like safe housing. MRCI does not directly operate emergency shelters, but it advocates for safe housing and may help connect individuals to emergency accommodation or homeless services through referrals. It supports undocumented and vulnerable migrants who may be at risk of exploitation or homelessness. Legal assistance. They offers free and confidential legal advice, especially in the areas of immigration status and residency. Employment rights, including exploitation and human trafficking cases, applications for long-term residency, and support with accessing social protections. Emotional support, one on one support, and advocacy for migrants facing crisis or trauma, peer support networks and community groups, referrals to counseling and mental health professionals when appropriate, empowerment through workshops and community engagement. Ruhama offers casework support. This refers to one-on-one support provided to individuals, particularly vulnerable groups such as a woman who have experienced trafficking or exploitation. Caseworkers assist clients by helping them navigate systems like healthcare, legal processes, and social services. Counseling and therapy. This service focuses on providing emotional and psychological support to individuals who may have experienced trauma. Legal and immigration support. This support helps individuals with legal issues, particularly around immigration. It might include helping with asylum claims, visa applications, refugee status, or supporting those at risk of deportation. Housing and accommodation support. Housing support involves in helping individuals secure safe, stable living arrangements. This could be assisting with finding emergency shelter, long term housing, or ensuring that people have the resources they need to maintain their housing situation. Employment support. This service helps individuals find and maintain stable employment. Outreach and in-reach services refers to actively reaching out to individuals who might not be aware of available services or who may be reluctant to seek help on their own. Outreach efforts are designed to raise awareness and encourage people to access support. If you need to apply for protection and legal support, Immigrant Council of Ireland can help you with free legal advice to all immigrants, refugees, and individuals facing legal challenges. This service focuses on helping individuals who have been victims of human trafficking. Victims may have been exploited for labor, sexual exploitation, and other forms of abuse. They offer support in helping these individuals escape from traffickers, get legal representation, and access necessary services like healthcare, housing, and psychological support. As for medical assistance, medical professionals can assist in connecting with authorities and support organizations while ensuring your safety. Remember, if you are not able to escape immediately, try to gather information about your location, trafficker, and keep important documents hidden if possible. Look for safe opportunities to reach out for help. Conclusion. Rental scams target asylum seekers by exploiting their lack of knowledge about the local housing laws and markets. Scammers may pose as landlords, offer fake leases, or ask for upfront payment for non existent property, leaving victims homeless and financially vulnerable. These scams can also serve as a gateway to more severe exploitation such as labor or sexual trafficking, with traffickers promising safe housing or jobs, only to trap victims in abusive situations due to uncertain immigration status.